Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one Nothing But Desolation. No one escaped. Nothing but desolation. Nothing escapes. Somewhere along those lines. I was watching the news just a little bit ago, and they were going into the airstrikes that Russia is, sending on Ukraine. And I think it was the deadliest attack that Russia has sent on Ukraine, thus far. And these missiles are being used. Ultimately, them ICBM nuclear warheads, the missiles are coming. The Lord is using the angels to hold back the winds of destruction. The Lord is holding them. The angels is holding them back right now. But soon they're going to let them go. And World War III is coming. It's inevitable. You see what's going on with Taiwan and China. They're on the verge of war. It's inevitable with this World War III that's coming. It's inevitable. But they were talking about that with Ukraine and Russia, and these missiles, these are the weapons of the Lord of his indignation. You see, these ICBMs, these missiles, these are the weapons of the Lord's indignation. You see, so and they're going to be used. They're being used, but the ICBMs are that's going to be the icing on the cake. That's going to be the final blow. And they're going to be shot off on this place, America. But what you see over there in Russia and Ukraine, that's gonna take place over here in America. And then you have a lot of you American Edomites and you other nations and 2/3 of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You don't got a care in the world. You're getting ready for summer. You're getting that you got the NBA playoffs and graduation ceremonies and baby showers and people planning to get married, the weddings, and you see this stuff on, TV, and they hear about the prophecies, you don't believe this stuff. You're not worried about it. But, this is coming, man. This is coming. Call halayim la alahayana wa Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Let me get to the scriptures real quick. I got a couple and I'll close out. Let me go to Revelation, because a lot of you, a good majority of you, Americans, you're asleep, right along with 2/3 of you Israelites. You're asleep. You don't believe none of these prophecies, but they coming. It says Revelation 6:4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And this is what we're witnessing right now. And that horse represents power, and it was red. It said, in Esau, Edom, you're not white, you're red. That's your biblical color. You're red. When the so-called white folks, when they laugh and giggle, they turn red. When they get mad, they turn red. They go in the sun, they turn red. You're red. You're not white. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he is in power. He's in rulership. Them horses represent power. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And how are they taking peace from the earth? How have they took peace from the earth? Through war. Through war. They've used violence to get in power. Over there in Israel, that 1948, they used violence. You know, they use violence against the tribes. America has invaded over almost 30 countries, man. They have used violence to take peace from the earth. The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, they've used violence. You see? It says, and that they should kill one another. See? And we're witnessing that over there in Russia and Ukraine, because they're Edomites. There's all white, so-called white folks. They're Edomites. They're killing one another, and it tells you that in what is that, in Isaiah the 19th chapter, that the Lord would set the Egyptian versus the Egyptian, and that just symbolic, and it just because the Egyptians were in power. And Esau, Edom, they represent the new Egyptians because they're in power, they're in rulership. See? And this is what we're witnessing over there with Ukraine and Russia. They're the same people, and they're killing one another. They're killing one another. And through war, they're taking peace from the earth. Through greed and robbery and lying and deception. And through war. You know, Esau, Edom, you guys been in power since, you know, for a long time, almost 1,000 years, going back to the 1500s. You've been in rulership, man. You know, your time is up. Your time is up. It says, and they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, and that great sword is that nuclear weaponry that they got. That great sword. And then right along with these different devices, you know, the robotic mechanical canine dogs, these AI robots that they're going to release, and they have ready to go and going to enter into the cities, and these different devices and drones, and they Esau's blessing is the sword. You see? I'll close out with these last few. Let me go to the evidence is overwhelming, man. Let me go to Joel. Joel. And if you go to these different alternative news channels and sites, you know, you'll see they'll give you the the real updates on these different on the wars and stuff and what's going on. You know, Patrick Lancaster is one. You know, he's out there on the front lines reporting out there in Russia and Ukraine. You could see these buildings and homes and stuff that are just destroyed. They're bombed away. Do missile strikes. Totally desolate, these cities over there in Ukraine and Russia and different, areas over there in their country. You see, and that's coming here into America. It says Joel 2 and 3. Joel 2 and 3, and it reads, it says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. Yeah, there's a flame coming behind, and behind them, the people, and in front of them. There ain't nowhere to go. It says, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them. You know, America, you still have your tourist places, and you travel to state and different, it's this place ain't been touched. You know, it's like the Garden of Eden. You know, it's good. It's pretty right now. It says, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. There ain't nowhere to go. Ain't nowhere. These places, all your tourist places here in America, and your beautiful sites, and luxurious beach houses and stuff like that. All of that's finna be burnt down. All of it. All these nice mansions and the fat of the land here in America. All of this is gonna be burnt down. All your mansions in the Hollywood Hills and in the Hamptons and all of that. just burned to the ground, ash. 4, it says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and them horses represent power. It says, and as horsemen, so shall they run. And what happens when them ICBM or when the missiles are shot off? They have power. They they run like a horse. It's poetic how the Lord is putting it. You know, the missiles when they get shot off, and then same thing with the horse. They just take off once they a horse running, and then with power and speed. It says 5, like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. See, it says they have these airstrikes sound systems all across the world. All these countries got it. That it's over there in Russia and Ukraine and Israel. You know, when they're under attack, that same sound is going to be here in America too. Right along with those missiles, though, they have a sound to them. You see, Russia has that Satan too, that travel at the speed of sound. That they can get here within 30 minutes. You know, 30 minutes. That's how fast that Satan 2 missile is, the ICBM. It's going to be used. It says 6, before their face the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. People are going to be in so much pain and terrified when these missiles are shot off and they hit. It says 7, they shall run like mighty men. See, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. The targets on where these missiles are going to hit here in America are already set. The Lord has already set these marks up on where the missiles are going to hit here in America. They're already set up, you know. It says 8, neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. 9, it says they shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run upon the wall, they shall climb upon the houses, they shall enter in at the windows like a thief. And this is symbolic and, like I said, poetic how the Lord is putting it, because it show you that in that movie, The Terminator, how, they were just, outside. The lady was out there with her kids and at the playground, and it was a nice day and going along, not caring the world. And then boom, that nuclear explosion, the mushroom cloud. And then the nuclear fire, it just hit the cities and everything. And then it showed her on the gate and the fire coming and just melted her flesh. And it tell you that too, wasn't it? Is it Zechariah, that their eyes shall consume in their face, and your mouth shall consume away your eyes consume away in your sockets, and your tongue shall consume away in your mouth. It's just gonna melt, man. Your eyes, your tongue, everything. Bake chicken when them missiles hit, when them ICBM missiles hit. It says the fire can melt concrete. That's how hot this fire is. It melts metal and concrete. Fervent heat. See? And the Lord is telling you, they shall enter at the window like a thief. Like I said, a lot of you Americans, you Edomites, and 2/3 of Israel, you don't believe this. You don't know when a thief is gonna break into your home. That's why, like I said, in Terminator, it show you, unexpectedly, the missiles is coming like a thief. See, I'll close out with this. It says 10, the earth shall quake See, the earth shall quake before them. The earth is going to shake. It's going to knock down everything when them it's just going to shake. It's going to knock down all the buildings, everything. When them missiles boom, when they hit boom, 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 it's just going to shake the earth. It's going to rock back and forth. It says, the earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. All the satellites and technology, all of that going to be done away with, man. All of it. All of it. All your universities, all your churches, your Esau's big buildings and skyscrapers, and like I said, the mansions, your beach houses, all of that's going to be burnt to dust, to ash. And people are going to be terrified. And a lot of, 2/3 of Israel is going to perish right along with these other nations in this thermonuclear fire that the Lord is going to send on this place, America, and throughout parts of the world, man. This place, America, is going to be burned to ashes. There's not going to be one building left. From east to west, from north to south, it's just going to be one big desert, period. So, this is it. But I just want to, go in on that. I seen that with that Russian, that Ukraine, with them airstrikes. It sparked a lesson. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that followeth. Shalom.